made a statement in the Emerging Asia Cup. Afghanistan emerging as the winners. Seriously is going to take this responsibility. Despite the boundary rope. At this stage, you need to see his character. You gotta have to build a partnership. No need for big shots. It's just the rotational strikes that matter.
Strong hit down the ground. A single. 7, 3 down for 45.
Mother. No one got
Tremendous result for Bangladesh after winning the toss. They've got Afghanistan 3 down in the first 6. That is what you want. There's got to be a strategy, a purpose of why you want to insert the opposition in after winning the toss. There's a reason why you want early strikes, you want consistent strikes.
The all-new Honor X7D, 5-star SGS Premium, drop resistant, 6,500 milliampere per hour, super large battery, IPS 65 water resistant, Honor X7D.
Times he's hit for 6s, but he still takes wicket as well, which is why he is in the side, a wicket taker for Bangladesh.
Inshallah hobe. আশা আছে আল্লাহ যেদিন মুক্তিটা চাইব
It was a tough one for the keeper.
আমি হিংলে তো তোমার হয়ে যাবে
Had more spin on that one. 4 byes, I think.
Very difficult for the keeper to take that. And certainly want more discipline after having brought Afghanistan 3 out. You don't want to give them extra run. You don't want to give him once again get the charge. 51, 50 up for Afghanistan.
And that Putu Kigai deck. That Kigai. Putu.
Push is the call, and they make it for the second with a full length dive from City.
And then,
Well, a couple of missed opportunities, you will say early on, a few missed picking up this time around. Very bad throw. This would have been timed. See, the call was for 2 from Siddiqul Atal. A bit of hesitation from Darvesh Rasuli, but a wide throw makes sure that Siddiqul Atal comfortably makes it. Look at that. Tanzim picked it up, but right from the stumps.
May sound a bit archaic and boring, but Sadiq has got to accept the anchor's role in T20. It may also sound as if I'm instructing him to slow down the process of the innings. Not really. I think he's got to be just a little bit more watchful. Weigh his options and play out the 20 overs. We've seen the disaster has struck Afghanistan in the middle phase of the innings. The batting has been iffy. If you get in, then make sure that you make it count.
And then another beautiful catch. That was 6 overs.
Shah was expensive in his Last game was hit for 5 sixes. Going down the leg side, he's getting the ball to spin, but his discipline isn't off in this over.
Tell you what, this over has almost given momentum back to Afghanistan. First 5 wides in that boundary, a bit short, and Siddiqullah Atal was up for it, and then another wide.
Ball is certainly gripping and spinning.
More than.
Rate 61 for 3.
Sigma for them. দেশি তো বিদেশি দেশি
Afghanistan looking to break the pattern coming into this game. The story continues. The frustration continues because after getting off to a flying start, collecting 20 in 2 overs, they started to lose wickets again. Going back to the same opening combination that delivered good results for Afghanistan over the years, Ibrahim and Gurbaz. Works through the onside, is going to take a single. They have to settle for a single. It's going to be interesting because in the middle stage of the innings, they struggled in last few matches, last few series as well. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra, with me is Parvez Maru. Good evening, Parvez. How do you see the game developing in the next 7-8 overs?
Good evening, Devendra. Good evening, all. Yeah, so far it's been Bangladesh dominating the proceedings. Last ball, Tanzim Hassan off his own bowling. Take a look at this. How he goes across. I think is the fast bowler sliding across as well, making sure it's just a single. That's commitment. This is brilliant by Bangladesh so far. Good opportunity for Darvish.
সবাই ল্যাপটপ শেয়ার করেন
It's been quite sedate, 4 of 5 deliveries. Not being given easy runs by the Bangladeshi bowlers. Mid-overs run rate in Sharjah has been something that's spoken about a lot. Certainly, Afghanistan obviously has got to bat through at least till about the 18th or the 19th over.
Great discipline. Afghanistan hosting matches here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Well, in the middle stage of the innings, can they break that pattern? 2 quality batters in the middle for Afghanistan today.
আর কি
Certainly something that you speak about is the middle overs run rate of the two sides in the 2025. It is the 20. The 4th game being played.
বড় বড় বল
Afghanistan is
তোমার যেটা মনে আছে
the 11th being played by
11 তারিখ কি বার
11th by Afghanistan and 24th. Bye, Bang. Bangladesh.
আবার বলবো আজকে যে ছোট ছোট পাত্র আনছো তুমি
Indians to come.
পাত্র মাসে এক এক টাকা নাইলে দরকারই নাই এই ছোট পাত্র খায় লাভ কি Calcutta.
Shinabi.
নিচের কাটা নিচের কাটা
So to lower side. And certainly something to keep about.
নিচে
Yes,
নিচে
of course.
The capital city of Afghanistan, Kabul, famous for many things, but cricket has been the flavor of late.
দেও
It- The security has improved in
Now,
the country.
madam,
Thinking about visiting
go on to
Afghanistan,
Kabul.
this is the right time.
ওর মধ্যে ফালাফালি করবো তুই আমায়
Afghanistan, particularly for
আপনার ভেঙে পড়া থাকলে কি কে
the
দেখবে
game of cricket as well. So Bismarck was also there. Great discipline.
যা বলবো
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমি ভালো আছি। আপনার কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন? লাইভ কি ক্লিয়ার নি ভাই? লাইভ ক্লিয়ার কিনা জানায়েন। নেটের সমস্যা তো, নেটে ডিস্টার্ব করে।
Just to continue on the mid-lower struggle for the two sides. And wishing in the bottom two, Sri Lanka is the last in the
পড়বে বাবা
সবাই লাইভটা শেয়ার করে দিবেন,
played by Bangladesh, 11 by
লাইক দিবেন,
Afghanistan.
কমেন্ট দিবেন,
Something that, on the World Cup time, they like to
চ্যানেলটা
play by
সাবস্ক্রাইব
Sri
করবেন।
Lanka for a certain extent. Upside, even India for a certain extent as well, 7.90. Currently, the middle overs, it's because most of the time because Peel falling along. That's a good shot. Short ball picked up early. Short boundary to the left side and peppers it to the Kulathal to end the ninth over. 69 for 3.
Gurba is contributing 12, 7 for Ibrahim. Siddiq is batting well now. 26 of 19. He's got the ability, he's got the maturity to play a long innings for Afghanistan. Single. Two players who play spin really well. Siddiq likes to play the full shot. He's a fantastic player against the short pitch deliveries.
Previous over, last ball, there was a mighty hit by Siddiq Kulathal. Picked up the slow ball early, set up beautifully to put away. Short boundary to the left side. No intention to keep the ball around the ground. Excellent hit by the young man. The more I see about Siddiq Kulathal, the more I'm falling in love with his batting. Knows exactly where the fielders are, where the short boundaries are, not shy to take the aerial route. And the role will change now. Since the three top order batters have fallen, he has to somehow make sure I bat deep as possible.
Was brilliant in the emerging Asia Cup, playing this role, anchor role, taking the innings deep and then exploding in the last 3-4 overs to hit those sixes, provide the impetus to the innings.
Different role for Rasuli. He has to be the aggressor, but most importantly, pick the right bowler and the right end. So Mohammed has been exceptional right through the series. 4 for 18 in the 4 overs for 18 runs, 1 wicket in the first game, and even now, all in good pace and understands the surface pretty well. Mahdi Hassan, the off spinner, has not been picked for tactical reasons because there are plenty of right-handers in the Afghan sides. Hence, that's why Mahdi Hassan can't find a place in this team, but he too is an excellent bowler. So when it comes to bowlers, Bangladesh, they got so many choices to pick from.
We'll settle for a single. There has been a lot of discussion about playing a match-up thing in T20 cricket. We think that in a shorter format, it's important to have those combinations right and left hand, because if there is a quality player, for example, Shane Warne will be bowling to left-handers.
Horses for courses, gone are the days where you just go through the motions, but now there are so many data available. You read them, you go through them, make decisions according to the surface, the grounds, and the opponents for a better man. Off a mark 73 for 3, and it's time for some drinks.
حب الوطن ما يختلف عليه اثنين. أمس احنا باحتفالنا صورنا تمشينا وسمعنا الأغاني الوطنية، واحتفالنا كان زي كل سنة.
সবাই লাইক দিয়েন, চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন। এখন ব্রেক টাইম চলতেছে।
গুলিস্তান 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 সিদ্ধা আব্দুল্লাহ দাম বেশি Messi already retire le babar bola hande Messi dol koro Messi already retire le libo অবসর অবসর কইছে অবসর গানে যাইব
The cricket stadium is hosting 3-match T20 international series between Afghanistan host and Bangladesh. Taking the score 2-0 already into the third game. Afghanistan going back to the same recipe of success. Ibrahim and Gulbas to open the batting. A couple of positive strokes from both the batters on the offside. And Ibrahim trying to take the attack to the opposition was well at renowned position. 20 from the first two and then 2 wickets in quick succession.
Brilliant catch to get rid of Rahul Gurbaz, Wafila Tarkel, brilliant hit. This was the last ball of the power play, nothing stroke. A great opportunity for the young man to stand his boundary in the side. Picked up the slow ball early of Tanzim Hassan Shah with dispatch by Siddiqul Arthur. It'll be a change of bowling. Saifudino just bowled 1 over in the power play, went for 4 runs on the pit. Instead of Tarkel will continue. The current run rate will get Afghanistan to 146, which I feel just below under par. Get to 150, 160, which this pitch and the stadium demands. I think one of these players got to play a blind up.
2 quality batters in the middle. Siddiq is on 28. Gets it over the top on the offside. Could be caught on the boundary.
Yes, out.
Yes, he's done it. Sending it struck again. And another set better departs. Siddiq is out for 28. Holding on to it and celebration time for Bangladeshi fans.
One of those series where
ব্যাটারি অনলাইনে কাজ
just want to press on the gas and
Online
get the big runs straight away after. How many times you've seen a break brings up a wicket, and that too the settled batter. Siddiqul Arthur has been batting so well to control aggression, but And in the end, he has to go back for 28. It's 73 for 4.
খুঁজে পাইবা না তো তোমরা আমি কই খুঁজবা এটা তো যে টাকাতে গাড়ি ভাড়া তো খুঁজবা যাইবা হয়তো কে এটা আর ম্যানেজার নাই কে
Afghanistan 73 for 4 in the third T20 international after put in
খুললাম
the
সে
net.
লাগানো
20 without loss after 2 overs. Azmatullah Omarzai comes to the crease. The brightest talent in Afghanistan.
লাগানো দেয় বলতে ওই যে গাড়ি খুললা গাড়ি লাগাই থাকবে
19.
খুললা দিব খালি তা
To take a bit of time here today. He's known for his explosive strokes. He has been playing the role of the finisher of late.
চাইলে আমার
On brilliant fielding, continuing to maintain their tempo and intensity in the field, Bangladesh.
Into movement for Saifuddin away from the right hander. It's the wicket of Sadiqullah, the angle going across the left hander. I need to probably go extra cover, slicing it. Juggle, keeps a good head position, calm under pressure, and takes it. Fortunate that Sadiqullah found the fielder.
Again, movement away from the right hander. Again, at the backward point position. He's still getting the ball to shape away. Fielding has been brilliant from Bangladesh throughout the series.
Carbon copy, just like the first ball. Shamim Hossain Patwari, for the second time, at least save a couple of runs there. He's been a live wire wherever he's been fielding today. An extra cover took a blind to dismiss Gulbaz. Last 2 deliveries certainly saved a couple of runs each, and that man, Phil Simmons, will be happy. Hardly shows any emotions, but I'm telling you, inside, he's a happy chunk.
শুইলা দিলে খাইব না
This time they will take a single. Watching the fielder sitting on the edge of the 30-yard ring, taking a single lead
শুইলা
off the mark.
দিলে
Omarzai.
খাইব না
130 clicks the pace by Saifuddin. Very impressive. Capitalizing on the opportunity that he got in the last game. First ball of Omarzai certainly saved a couple, and the very next ball again. Is that a bird? No, that is Shamim Hossain Patwari at cow point. Excellent.
Continuing to maintain pressure on Afghanistan. And good line, good length around the off stump. Not giving any free opportunity to batter to work with. These arms at the same time, the fielding has been outstanding.
They're building the dot deliveries here, Bangladesh. Keeping the pressure. Just 1 run, 1 wicket in 5 deliveries. Last 30 deliveries, just 35 runs, couple of wickets, losing wickets. Crucial interval has been the problem for Afghanistan.
Is this going to be a short pitch delivery? 2 men on the boundary. Good shot. Beautiful stroke. A delightful stroke from Darvish Asuli to pick up a boundary. And to culminate the over as well. 11 gone, 78 for 4.
এই বন্ধু গাড়িটা দিয়ে একটু চালাই
Great realization. It was a no ball. There will be free hit for Darvish Asuli.
Confirmation. Line belongs to the umpire, and I think the third umpire has got it spot on. Mr. Pakti will signal a no ball, which becomes a 4 and a singles 5 runs. Rubbing the salt into the wound is going to be a free hit, and remember, since the same batsman at the strikers end, the field cannot change. The options are, I think, nice and full. for Saifuddin.
Pervez goes down the ground, will be caught, but it won't matter. Now 11 overs gone. 79 for 4.
এখানে দূরে গুলো খেলো নাকি
Plenty of options for Bangladesh in the pace bowling department, and hence they can make those changes. Those options will be available for the ODI series as well. Fast bowling has been really good of late for Bangladesh and got plenty of options to choose from, given the demanding conditions and also the number of matches in a year for Bangladesh cricket.
কি বাইনা দেব
Vishal into the attack and will pick up a single. They're coming back for the 2.
Oh, very close to the line there. Foot touch the boundary. Light misfield and extra cover. Rare misfield got to be set. Sean Tate with a cup of coffee. He'll be a happy man just watching how the fast bowlers have bowled in this series, especially as well as leading up to the this series, the Asia Cup previously. The Netherlands Bangladesh series, the Pakistan series back home, the Sri Lanka series away. Lots of good things to talk about when it comes to Bangladesh pace attack. And Phil Simmons, yeah, he's setting the show. Fantastic so far.
Beautiful, and he's drawing it like a forward. So coming into this competition, both the teams had similar patterns of losing wickets at critical juncture, and that's how they did not perform up to the expectation in the Asia Cup. Bobbed in the air. This could be caught. Azmat is gone.
Yes, out.
Rashad taking the wicket. Afghanistan continuing to bowl, continuing to lose wickets at critical juncture in the game.
A poor stroke by Asmatullah Omarzai. Gotta be said. That's the senior partner in Siddiqul Atal in the previous over. Needed some stability.
সবাই লাইভটা শেয়ার করেন
And against a leg
চ্যানেলটা
spinner
সাবস্ক্রাইব
turning
করেন
away from the right
আমাকে
hand,
সাপোর্ট
likes
করেন
to
আমি
go
নতুন
long on, does it, gets the top edge.
কমেন্ট
Poor
করেন
stroke comes or takes Asmatullah Omar's innings for just for 3. It's 81 for 5.
Afghanistan derailing 81 for 5. Similar patterns, similar dismissals. Short selection has been the issue in this competition. And Mohammad Nabi comes to the crease to provide the rescue act for the team.
Jakar Ali is on the attack. Slip comes in place for Rishad Hussain. It was very expensive in the last game. Picks up the big wicket of Omar Zai in the previous delivery.
Explore the area through the offside to collect the single. He's off the mark.
Omar Zai's wicket. Trying to go over long on against the turn. They've gone over long off or try to go over extra cover inside out. Would have been a better option. But the question got to be asked, is that necessary when you have lost a wicket in the last over, that too the settled bat of Siddiqul Atal? All that what Omar Zai had to do is bring some stability to the innings rather than taking any unnecessary risk.
Well, that's been the concern throughout the series and in the last 1 year as well. Tremendous potential, but not realizing that potential. There has been the cause of frustration for the coach, coaching staff, for the captain, for players themselves as well. Need to find the answers. The T20 World Cup not far away. 12 overs bowled, 82 for 5.
সবাই লাইভটা শেয়ার করেন বেশি বেশি শেয়ার করেন 2-3টা গ্রুপে শেয়ার করেন প্লিজ সব সময় খেলা দেখানো হবে সবাই লাইভটা শেয়ার করেন লাইক দেন
Sense of deja vu yet again here for Afghanistan, batting first and having to scrap towards a total that they will hope to defend rather than be confident of defending. Slide on and miss the leg stump, no turn really on offer, just skidded on. Excited to welcome Ramiz Raja alongside me. Afghanistan still have a lot of work to do to get up towards what they scored in the first two games.
Not Saifuddin's spell was a critical one for them to get back on the settle. But it turned out to be that Saifuddin was the real deal. Follow-up 3 overs were critical. Picked up a wicket, so now it's back to normal where Nasum is going to do that. Angle the ball back into the stumps and keep it nice and tidy. Oh, bowling through the gate. Terrific piece of bowling this, because he knew exactly from what area to get that ball back into the stumps. And Nabi's night is out.
Bangladesh fans loving every second, Ramiz, because right now they are thinking of 3-0. This is the perfect delivery. Probably just a bit of natural variation, maybe kept a fraction low. I don't think it was the out-and-out arm ball, but again, it's just the angle and the skid on. Nabi can't quite believe how that ball's reacted to the Sharjah surface, and he's lost his leg stump. He has to go. He's been dismissed for 1. Afghanistan in trouble, 82 for 6. Captain walks to the crease, out comes Rashid Khan. Such a dynamic stroke player, I often think he is wasted. Particularly in this format down the order, he's come to the crease because of this. I mean, Nasunaw's been exceptional again for the 3rd time this series.
It's the hard length, beaten by the length and lack of spin. Well, over 70% of his deliveries are these straight out ones, the ball that doesn't really turn and grip.
تلقى الكثير في أصغر التفاصيل. اكتشف خدمات البنك السعودي للاستثمار وحقق أكثر.
He's the kind of left-arm spinner that for right-handers will challenge the inside edge as much as the outside. Rashid Khan doesn't mind which way it's going. That might be a very flat 6. Great footwork. Dances down. We'll have a boundary check here. Might be 4, might be 6. Got a funny feeling this has gone all the way and cannoned into the advertising cushion. He will scrap and fight for Afghanistan up to a total.
Out of frustration, I think. Well, what a strike this is. He's just walked and he's put it away, probably on the full for 6. It's gone flat. hit the cushion on the pull, I think. So Rashid, I think tonight means business. Let's see whether he can last the distance. Still plenty of overs left.
Yeah, for me, this has to be 6, and it's a flat 6. Like a tracer bullet. Such a dynamic batter and ball striker, Rashid Khan. He will fail sometimes because of his attacking nature, but he could counter-attack his side up to a total here. Not as many boundaries tonight as we've seen throughout the series. You would imagine they're going to need to get up to at least that 150 marker again. Nasim's going to finish with 2 for 24. He bowled beautifully yet again.
Struggling with where the ball is coming, and he is tested with this hard leg. Look at the length. It's terrific stuff, terrific spread, and clearly bamboozled Nabi in the end. That's 6s and 7s for a change.
I think too many times throughout Mohammad Nabi's illustrious career, he would have had that look of shock and awe. And what's just happened to me? Turning times for Afghanistan, they very rarely lose a sequence of games. They've got a great record in this format in particular. Bangladesh fielding for me has been marvellous.
It's just the collective effort actually in the field. Not one or two have shown them the way. It's the collective effort of all that have made this series a memorable one for Bangladesh in the field.
Standout has probably been Sham Hussain, the youngster, but everyone has had a great role to play. A concern for Rashid Khan, isn't there? Because he's probably stood up heads and shoulders, particularly with the ball, for this Afghan side throughout the series, but they just do not go on streaks like this. I think in their entire history, they've only ever lost this many games in a row once before. Actually, the only time they've lost more than 4 in a row is kind of interspersed with a couple of abandonments down at the T20 World Cup, so hard to calculate that. They'll be desperate to end this series with a consolation victory.
A great game, as they say, game is a leveler. You can be raised to the ground very quickly, so it has been an humbling experience, I'm sure, for Bangladesh, but something for them to learn and move forward. Oh, very close to the stumps. Probably got an inside edge into the fence. Yeah. Quick through the air, the leggy, and missed by the keeper. 97 for 6.
Look at Afghanistan's record from all time. They played their first T20I back in 2010, where they started with a defeat to Ireland, then a win over Canada and Ireland. But all throughout their history, they've got a remarkable record. Played 152, 190, and lost just 58. They're used to winning. Their culture, it's their mindset, it's what they do, all the way through the associate ranks, now up to a full member. See here that they've experienced a series whitewash, a 3-0 series defeat of Bangladesh. That was in India in 2018. They haven't gone down to many series whitewashes themselves. Tanzim comes into the attack. Only twice in their history. It was West Indies in 2017, India 2023, as you see the boundary. Think off the inside edge, you're right.
Maybe it's time for Bangladeshi spinners to come up with a new strategy and ploy, because they generally are wicket to wicket, quick through the air, and they've been found out quite badly in this series. Bangladesh have been tremendous against their spinners, not allowed them to settle down. Whilst they've found a way through this, Afghanistan spinners seem to be stuck in that mindset where they feel that quick through the air stuff will do the job. It did for Rashid Khan, but he wasn't on the winning side. So something for Bangladesh, something for Afghanistan, I'm sorry, to sort of look at and maybe to shape things differently next time around.
I think maybe just to make the change to the conditions a little bit better, to react that little bit better. Feels like they maybe overreacted at points through the series. Be a bit more adaptable. Top edge, deep fine leg out there. Oh, it's a wonderful catch.
Yes.
And it's such an important one.
Wonderful
Because
case.
Rashid Khan can be so devastating with the bat. He'll always play his shots. But I think this has been held just inches inside the rope.
I think he did well, Rashid, to hit that ball hard because a feet away from the fence. It was a high bouncer and a very good catch. He had to really look at the boundary fence, and never easy, and it only shows you that this is a confident fielding unit that Bangladesh had floated out there in the field. Rashid lays for 12, promising a lot, falling short of those promises. 12 of 7, 98%.
Real concern here for Afghanistan. All of a sudden, they're now thinking, can they bat their 20 overs? Just 3 wickets left in hand. Don't quite have the same depth with Noor Ahmed, who adds a little bit of quality down at number 9. He's not in the side today, so Abdullah Ahmedzai will have to show us his wares with the bat. And he is going to be dismissed from his very first delivery in international cricket. Didn't bat on his debut. He's had a good go at it. But he's holed out to mid-on, and he doesn't look altogether happy either.
Saifuddin, the guy who got this under control. Fantastic piece of catching from Bangladesh. They're on the run, diving full length in the end, making sure that he held on to the ball. And I mean, you want to forget this ASAP. First ball in international cricket, doesn't get off the mark. Dramatic end to the innings, 98 for 8.
Hat-trick ball. He goes full and straight. Every good fast bowler will always look for the stumps with a hat-trick ball. Mujeeb keeps it out. Well, Ramiz, what would have happened in your day if you did this with your first ball in international cricket?
5 rounds of the ground. And we'll have a tough time in the dugout as well after the game. But anyway, I mean, when you're 2-0 down in a 3 T20I series, it's difficult really to rise up to the occasion at times for a side. There's nothing much has worked for Afghanistan, unfortunately, in this series. 98 for 8.
Followed the journey of Afghan cricket for as part of 2 decades now. Their rise up the ICC associate structures, that famous first ICC tournament in Jersey. That was World Cricket League Division 5, 16, 17 years ago now. And their story, their rise in cricket has been one of the great stories of world sport. So prodigious. They've been so impressive at the way they've adapted as they've gone up through the levels. This might be the first little wobble, really, since full membership in some ways. period of 5 consecutive defeats if they lose tonight. And this is against a side Bangladesh they like playing, that they would have backed themselves to win and avenge the Asia Cup defeat that they had. Sharaful returns to the attack. They have all the qualities, don't they, in terms of skill sets, with bat and ball and in the field. Just struggling a bit for confidence right now, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much has worked. I mean, with the ball also, I mean, they've sort of got back on the saddle very late in the piece. Every time things happen in the last part of the day for them, and by that time it was too late. In the first 10 overs, they've been rather wobbly. So nothing on consistent basis. Credit to Bangladesh. I mean, we can always criticize Afghanistan, but they've been limited in their past courtesy. Some terrific all-round cricket from Bangladesh. The catching, the strategy, the bowling, the inclusions, and the batting against spin. I think that is where they've dented Afghanistan's confidence in the middle phase of the innings, where they've gone out there with a
9 for 9, but the 100 will come up. And he has to have a laugh and a giggle about that, because he didn't know too much about how it's gone for 4, but it races to the rope.
Yeah, the other good thing about this pace bowling attack is that they've used that Yorker extremely well. Inches away from the stumps. But every now and then you see them using the fuller length to good impact. 100 comes up for Afghanistan. It's been a very tough 100 for them.
Very, very happy Bangladesh setup right now. Easily could have gone to an Asia Cup final, remember, but they are rejuvenated beyond belief in the field. We've seen 3 superb catches. This was the first one of them. But it's not just been catching, probably the catch of the series, that one, but also the ground efforts have been excellent. And they've held on to everything, even with the occasional juggle.
Great all-round performance in the field. Yeah, all very good catches. Great commitment. They look physically very fit. I mean, not easy fielding conditions out there because of weather. It's stifling hot at times, or humid at least. They've shown the resolve, the excellence in skill level, both in the batting department and fielding department.
The seamers as well, what they've done so impressively is at good pace understand the lengths that they're targeting, whether full or short. They've nailed those Yorkers. Okay, a bit of fortune with the full toss potentially too. All of them again, another fiery short ball of being very impressive. But Afghanistan have 4 overs to work with. What can they get up to? It's 106 for 8.
Bangladesh captain winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. Excellent response from the bowling unit, and the fielding has been spot on, taking some fantastic catches inside the 30-yard ring on the boundary as well. On the bat, showed promise, Siddiq. Rasuli is betting on 17. Trying to play a reverse shot, huge appeal, and it's been accepted by umpire Mashapatin. Afghanistan continuing to lose wickets here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh, he's asked for the review. Absolutely, Afghanistan have got reviews. He was very confident when he asked for the review. Let's see what it has got.
Ball ball very close to the bats. Confirm with outright, please. Stand by. Confirm with outright, please. Ball very close to the bat. Yes. Flat line, and we also can see gap between ball and bat. Now move to ball tracking. Satisfied, no bat involved. Yeah, original. Ball tracking, please. Pitch and line and peck and line, wicket missing. Parteen, back to on-field umpire. Parteen, you reverse your decision from out to not out. You are on screen now, give signal, not out.
Well, it's not very often ever Bhakti makes mistakes, but fantastic review from Mujib and he survives.
He was very confident. Probably he thought that it must have just brushed his gloves or might have just touched the bat, but I'm not sure if he knew that this would be missing. But for his luck, it was missing. Now let's see what Mujib can do from here. He's got to have to stay there. It's 23 more deliveries to be played. That's more like it. Let Darvesh Rasuli take as much of a strike of these 22 deliveries that are on offer. First thing, Afghanistan have to play out all the 20 overs. Now just look at that. It looks completely in line for Ahmad Shapakin to make the line, but that bounce missing.
هذا السنكونة ملك الكونة. هذا السنكونة غازي ملك اللعبة. هذا حجازي الحاجز مدافع رهيب. أما هذا حجازي ملك الولد لعيب.
We get a deep square on the boundary on the onside for Darvesh Rasuli. Goes over the top, handsome stroke, bouncing away for 4. He's fighting along, Darvesh Rasuli, trying to provide some respectability to the total.
And these are very precious runs. Need as many as Darvesh Rasuli can get. This was in the slot. Well, he has been tossing the ball up. Again, Darvesh Rasuli didn't get the full of that, but still enough away from the field for 4. Welcome boundary for Afghanistan.
Slight change in the field now. Men at the deep extra cover on the boundary now on the offside, long off on the boundary. Where he picked up a boundary. Getting the ball to turn, slow through the air, also changing his line and length.
I like that Mujib Zadan is communicating to Darvesh Rasuli. Watch the ball. It was a little slow, and it's a spinner speaking to him, understanding how the spinners usually bowl and understanding the mindset of a spinner.
Shot and pulled it majestically. It's gone for 6. Brilliant stroke from Darvesh Rasuli.
Wow, this has been a wonderful over for Afghanistan, a 4 and a 6. Those two coming off the bat of Darvesh Rasuli. He's a good striker of the ball. This was too short and on the back foot. He doesn't miss that 84-meter 6.
Deep mid wicket, long on, and at the deep square on the onside on the boundary. Deep extra cover and long off. That's the field. Dropping it short. Extend footwork and great connection. Pulls down the ground, diving forward, missing. Will keep this strike as well. Is he thinking about going back for the second? That could be trouble, but he reaches there to the safety eventually. They're taking risk. 17 overs gone. This has been a prolific over from batting perspective for Afghanistan. 119 for 8. Shariful 1 for 22 in 3 overs. Nasum once again very impressive 2 for 24 to set the tone in the bowling department to exercise control. And they've been controlling it nicely, but in the previous over, the Visas solely decided to take the attack to the opposition by hitting a couple of boundaries. It's a shock-lifting delivery. Wide signal.
That is one from the over, so all the other deliveries will have to be or probably Yorkers, or wide Yorkers. One ball, another short one. That will be to the relief of Mujib Zafran, who is a good striker of the ball as well. Well, he's got a 50 in the one-day international, that too against the kind of attack of Pakistan.
Right in the channel, looking to attack the stumps. He's very good at changing the pace. Was brilliant in the previous game, continuing to deliver goods for Bangladesh. Shariful. It's competition for places in pace bowling department for Bangladesh. So very healthy looking competition.
Yeah, well, Afghanistan will need to score runs against a good bowling attack of Bangladesh. It looks good for this T20 I series, especially their dead overs been very good. They pulled their Yorker slow ones.
Crashing through the extra cover. A firm strike from Mujib. He picks up the boundary.
And just while we're talking about how good they have been in this series, Bangladesh bowlers, last 2 overs, have been full of runs for Afghanistan. Once again, that into the slot. And Mujib is a good striker. I mentioned that earlier. Finds the gap nicely for a 4.
As a bowler, you should be thinking about in-between length. No shot, no full. He can play the hook shot, he can play the shot through the extra cover. Next one. Fielder at the middle of the region, not quite getting the timing that he was searching for, just taking the pace of the ball.
And Darvesh was only telling him to play it down the ground, not play it in the air.
Driven straight down the ground. Just a single. His bowling has been very impressive of late for Bangladesh. When it comes to taking wickets, at the same time containing the batters as well. Good discipline, consistency from Bangladesh fast bowlers.
Absolutely. I was talking to Sean Tykes, their bowling coach, and we've been practicing very hard. For Yorkers, slower, wide of the off stump, continuously with the new ball hitting top of the off stump, not giving away anything to the batters. And that's the reason why they are bowling with beautiful economy and also getting the results.
Just to the offside for a single. And how you practice, that matters a lot when it comes to executing those deliveries in the game situations, in pressure situations. If you consider your practice session as a crucial match, and that's how you deliver grades. Bangladesh conceding only 8.04 after New Zealand. New Zealand is known for their ability to execute the game plan, pinpoint accuracy. Placed at number 2, Bangladesh. Hammers. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has.
Well, Mujib Zadran has identified gaps so well in this over, and it is conceded 11 runs from Shariful. End of the over, 130 for 8.
Afghanistan recovering to this partnership 32 of 21 between Rasuli 30 of 27 and Mujib 16 of the 13 deliveries. The score was 98 when the 8th wicket fell. 2 overs to go. Can Afghanistan take it to 150? Who is the call? Should be going back for the second. That's good. So he's looking to exercise control now. He wants to take control of the situation.
Well, Mujib Zadran is nothing short of Ibrahim Zadran when you see him bat, identifying the gaps. Oh, gee, he's got a half century against Pakistan. That was one innings. And he has been striking nicely. This was needed, much needed for Afghanistan. They needed some runs on the board for the bowlers.
Slow delivery and spoons it to the man at short third. Wicket for Saifuddin. He has been outstanding today.
Yes,
The
wicket
partnership
একটা
which was flourishing has been broken now. Rasuli goes for 32.
Well, Dervish Rasuli couldn't time that. The slower delivery got him. Saifuddin telling him, I got you. And yes, he has. Dervish Rasuli played a good innings, 32 of 29. Long walk back. Afghanistan, 132 for 9.
Bashir Ahmed on debut, hails from Kandahar province in Afghanistan, plays for Bush region. His bowling has improved a lot, making his debut. A lot of expectation from him, known for his ability to exercise control, ball discipline, deliveries. Also, he's got the ability to bring the ball back into the right-handers. That's how the wicket fell. Slow delivery, just slicing it. Wanted to hit that gap behind square, picking the fielder. Good, intelligent delivery. Sways away to a short lifting delivery.
Afghanistan will take whatever comes. This is an extra run. Wide given by the umpire. 11.
ভাইয়েরা হাতে যদি ব্যথা না থাকে তাহলে লাইক দিয়েন একটা করে চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন
From here. How things changed. Early on, it was the Dervish Rasuli that had to have been on the strike. Now, Afghanistan will want Mujib Zadran on the strike as much as he can for the remaining 9 deliveries. Thing is, if Afghanistan can play all their 20 overs.
Brilliant delivery. Still leading with the umpire at the moment.
Well, the umpire walking and checking with the umpire on field would be that if the catch has carried or not. Is it the discussion? Yes, they have referred it to the TV umpire, and that would be for the catch if it is carried or not, I believe.
Give me this angle. I checked the front foot. It is fair delivery. Now move to front arm, please. Roll forward, forward. Give me side angle, please. From this, we don't have any good picture. You have another angle? You have anything else? give me another angle. This is give me that the ball is dipping and does not see it conclusive. Give me another angle if you have. It's that's roll back. You have a zoomer? Zoomer. Yeah, give me zoomer, please. Yes, that's better. Roll forward. Forward is finger on the freeze it. Yes, this bounce before he went his gloves. It's I'm satisfied my decision.
So Bashir survives after forensic examination. This one ball was touching the ground before he collected it cleanly, the wicketkeeper behind his stumps. 2 deliveries to go from this over. Can he survive, Bashir? Slices it over. Single is going to go back for the second. He should be thinking about going back for the second. There's a tumble on the boundary, resulting in 2 runs.
Bashir had a good sight of it, because it is very instinctive. When you nick the ball, you straight away look at the keeper, it carried or not. And Bashir straight away looked at it and said, God, that is bounced just before the gloves. And he was very sure. Had to be referred to the TV umpire, who made a good decision at the end. And he's opened his account on his debut, Bashir.
Excellent delivery, but Wazir will have the strike in the final over. 19 overs bowled, 135 for 9. Only a couple of notable contributions today, getting 28-32 for Darvish Rasuli. Slow delivery, comes forward, drops it. Wazir does not want run here. He wants to keep this strike.
Now, when he couldn't get it right, and lucky he survived. He's certainly been very lucky in this innings of his. So far, he scored 16, an LBW shout. Go one back of the hand. He had to generate all the power. The key is that they have bowled it way away from his arc. He was changed his guard and now stands on the leg stump, on the off stump. I beg your pardon. That was for a taking by Sohan. He dropped that. Nurul Hassan bowled. He's taken some brilliant catches. Time around, he just missed it. How costly can that be? We'll have to see, because any further run up.
في مقابلة لي سألوني إيش المهارة اللي عندك غير الشهادة؟ ولأول مرة عندي جواب قوي. تكلمت عن البرمجة، عن مشروع اشتغلت عليه، في برنامج جامعي قصير. البرامج الجامعية القصيرة.
Big single now. Testing. 2 for 18 in 3.3 overs. Tanzim. They've been rotating their fast bowlers and all the bowlers given opportunities. Coming up, good results.
I've been seeing it for some time. They keep resting their bowlers and allowing the other bowlers to come because they have the luxury of having some wonderful bowlers. ODI fast bowlers going to join in Ghana.
We'll take a run. Eyes will be the signal.
Every run matters. Every run matters. Since the drop catch, another 2 runs have been added. This one with the bye in good presence of mind from Mujib Zadran was right after the run, straight away. Now, 2 more deliveries. Mujib Zadran on strike. Can he hit a big one?
Slow delivery, excellent stroke, over the top of action, away to the fence for 4.
Mujib Zadran. Since he's changed his guard, Rais Ahmadzai, who is now the under-19 coach, told me that he discussed that with him, asked him to stand on that off-stump, middle stump guard. And since then, he's sort of found his mojo of hitting the shots. That was a good shot. He picked the slow one, he waited for it and cleared the fielder inside the circle. That is a very precious boundary. 6 runs off this over so far.
Choose the call. Single taken. He's coming back for the second. Can he get there to the safety of the crease? Yes, he will. 2 crucial runs to end the first innings from where they were 98 for 8 to 143 for 9. This has been valuable contribution from Mujib. 23 of 18 to give some respectability to the total for Afghanistan. 143 for 9 in 20 overs. Bowling from Bangladesh, magnificent. Fielding outstanding.
Only that the commentators stopped talking about it, started jinxing it, dropped a few catches, I believe. Well, than that, their fielding has absolutely been amazing. Jaquir Reddy has led this side so beautifully well. The absence of Liton Kumar Dash, he was the one leading this side. Also led a couple of matches, I believe, in the Asia Cup. And he's led beautifully.
So after put into bed, Afghanistan coming into this game looking to provide some restructuring at the top of the order. Gurbaz and Ibrahim coming together 12 and 7 respectively. Contribution 28 from Sidi. Rasuli batted well for his 32 and 23 vital runs from Mujib to take it to 143 for 9 in their allotted 20 overs. Magnificent, great discipline from Bangladeshi bowlers. 1 for 33 in 4 overs for Soriful, bowling in different phases of the game. 2 for 24 in 4 overs from Nasum. Outstanding runs again in Tanzim, taking 2 for 24. 3 wickets for 15 from Shaifuddin, the all-rounder.
Afghanistan would be very pleased. 61 runs in the last 45 deliveries. Giving away 3 wickets should give him some joy. They were 82 for 6 after 12.3 over after Nabi left.
দ্বিতীয় পার্টও দেখানো হবে, সবাই চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন এবং লাইক দিন।
Also, they have not been bowled out, plus they were able to play their full 20 overs.
If pace bowlers have been responding well, time to speak to the pace bowling coach for Bangladesh, Sean Tate. It's Pradesh Maruk with Sean Tate.
Sean must be a happy man with the efforts of the fast bowlers so far in this game as well as in the series.
Yeah, it's been a good series. Getting together.
Allah